starting our trip in earnest now. We just spent 7 hours on pavement trying to get from our house to the real start of the trip. So yeah, now we've got 45 miles of dirt and gravel roads that we're going to be traveling to. What's up, buddy? Yeah, we're kind of getting out into the same country that we were in last year, getting into some canyons and whatnot. We've been trying to make it out here like once a year and just keep exploring like different sections of it and seeing some new area that we haven't gotten to. So we're gonna check a couple more spots off on this trip, which will be pretty damn cool. Yeah, I got kind of a late start today, just given how long the drive it was out there. So we're gonna hopefully get to camp and get set up by say 6 or so, and have a beer because we can both use one. think Moj is trying to eat the mud off of my car.
Hey, we're not doing that.
I don't know what sense that makes. God damn, do we have some views. Hoping the weather holds. There's some nasty looking stuff over there. So we got to camp and got everything set up that we need as far as staying dry, because it just happened to coincide with us getting down here that a rainstorm was going to start. It's nothing crazy right now, just sprinkling a little bit, but yeah, we've got cover, we've got our tent set up, so nothing should be getting wet in there, and we're just gonna chill out and drink a beer until this passes over. Hopefully it's quick. Getting super gourmet on our dinner tonight. Just a Mountain House and a veggie tray that we picked up along the way. I figured we've been on the road for, what, 9 hours today, so we're just gonna take it easy and make a really, really simple dinner. Give a quick look around the rig. This is definitely the nastiest it's been. It's been this dusty before, but this takes the cake. That is just mud splatters all up and down it. We did quite a few mud crossings where the road was just completely swamped over. And we're kicking mud all the way up on the hood. So all in all, it was about 45 miles getting down here from pavement, and the route that I planned on Gaia looked pretty easy on satellite and everything, but once we actually got into it, fairly difficult, man. There's a lot of rocks, a lot of really, really muddy spots, as you can see by the state of my vehicle. So after doing that, it definitely seems like this is not the route that most people take down here, because like once we got close to this canyon specifically, the roads got a lot nicer. So I think tomorrow what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to see if we can find that nicer route out, just because tomorrow's gonna be a big day as well. So we're gonna try to save a little bit of time, make this as quick as possible, and then we've got another 40 miles of dirt and gravel heading south tomorrow to get to our camp spot for our night 2. Yeah, but we'll see how it goes. It was a lot of fun, the route that we did take in. I'm not sad that we did it. It was one hell of an adventure, so no regrets.
absolutely disgusting view to wake up to. I don't know why we decided to camp here. So we had a couple more showers come through last night. One was what you would actually consider rain, but didn't accumulate much. Ground's not too muddy or anything like that, so shouldn't have changed road conditions too much. Should have a pretty easy time getting out of here, I think. But yeah, man, like a beautiful morning. Absolutely gorgeous out here. Oh wow. Jen has decided our veggie tray is too big for our cooler, so she is fixing.
It is too big.
She is fixing that problem right now.
Don't make fun of me. I'm making a stand against two big vegetables trays.
So what happens when you buy veggie trays at grocery outlet, apparently?
Look at that.
Problem solved.
I'm amazing.
So the new wheels and tires definitely came in handy yesterday. I don't know if we would have had as easy a time going through all the mud and whatnot, and rocks for that matter, with the old setup. So I'm pretty damn happy with how these performed. And having a little bit of extra sidewall for airing down was pretty nice too. So slow, and why do you have shit on the side of your fucking...
His mom for sure shot on him.
Yeah,
go! Go!
Come on, go. You're the slowest cow in all the land.
He's curious.
I give you credit for not being a scaredy cat like all your
He bucked
siblings.
at you.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, what a guy. Alright, hit a little obstacle. We're not sure how deep it is, so Jen, being that she has shorts on, she's gonna check it out. Yeah? Like just knee deep? You think that's the deepest part?
All right, pretty hefty update. We got into the area that we were planning on camping in and did not quite go according to plan. There is a creek crossing that kind of knew about, but wasn't expecting the water levels to be this high. So we actually went across that, and it was,
Sketchy.
it was a little sketchy. May not have actually needed to do that, or probably shouldn't have done that, I would say, given that we're a lone vehicle out here. But we did get across, and immediately after, there is a big hill with just pretty substantial boulders that, I mean, for us to make it up and through that, we probably would have needed somebody spotting, and we would have had to stack rocks and do all that good stuff, which I probably wouldn't have been smart given that we, like I said, are the lone vehicle out here. So we ended up going back across the creek, which was once again questionable, but had to be done. And we ended up grabbing this camp spot, which we almost camped at last year. It's like pretty close to the access road right here, but we shouldn't see much traffic or anything. So yeah, really good views. It's a cool spot. Kind of screwed up our destination for night 3 as well, because we needed to get through that hill and that creek to make that work. So kind of trying to pull an audible here, and I mean, this is our spot for tonight, and then we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do tomorrow. I think what we may do is pick a spot like maybe closer to home and hit that on the way back. So we've got some ideas, but yeah, part of the bargain. Get out here, you never know what conditions you're gonna find, and then you gotta adjust. So I feel like we did a good job adjusting and didn't put ourselves into a terrible situation, which could have been very easy to do. It's been an ass kicker of a day. Me and Jen both got pretty worked. I don't know if it was the stress of the drive and having some pretty hefty obstacles to get through that we weren't too sure about, or it's the heat that we're not used to at this point in the year, but
Yeah, it's been a gnarly day. We were both pretty whooped, and I forgot that last year when we were out here, this time of year, my allergies just went absolutely bananas on me. And that's been the case again on this trip. So, did not have the foresight to bring any allergy medication, which probably should have. So, I don't know. Feeling slightly better now, and I felt pretty good this morning when I woke up, but it seems like in the evenings, like mid-afternoon to evening, just really kicks my ass. But yeah, see if that trend holds true tomorrow. And Jen's been tired with the heat and everything and driving, so
Sunburn.
yes, that too. She came in with the sunburn, so
Coming out with a bigger one.
yep. Tomorrow will be interesting. I think it's gonna be kind of a play it by ear kind of day and see how things go and roll with the punches, kind of like we have done today. It is the next morning, and as I kind of mentioned yesterday, we were both feeling a bit rough yesterday, and considering our plans kind of got kiboshed with that road being as gnarly as it is and that river crossing, which is pretty questionable to do again. We've been looking at maps and trying to figure out a plan B and whatnot, but I think with how we're all feeling and got a good amount of adventuring in this time. Today's supposed to be the hottest day of the trip as well, so I think in light of all that, I think we're just gonna call it a day early. I mean, we got a lot of cool stuff scoped out, so I think we're both pretty content with the trip that we've had, and gonna go home and relax and drive some pavement and hopefully have a smooth ride home and take off the adventure box for a little while at least. And then we'll come back again at some point and scope out some things we didn't get to see this time.